I know this is probably skipping ahead, but let me ask you, I heard a story that when you were refereeing in Florida, there was a young kid that used to go to the matches, a real know-it-all named Scott Levy. Some people probably know him as Raven. I heard rumor that people tried to get him backstage, that you tried to get him backstage, so
That,
a
that,
couple of the wrestlers would rough him up a little bit. Is that true?
well, he lived in West Palm Beach, and he'd come down. I didn't know who he was. Uh, he was a Raven. It was just yeah. So we get approached all the time when people were talking smack about wrestling. Oh, it's a work. It's this, it's that. We got to. Back then, we protected the business a lot. Not like today. Uh, so Raven kind of said something real smart aleck to me when I was coming back from the ring to the locker room, and I said, "Oh yeah, all right, come on." I tried to get him backstage. We can smack the fuck out of him or whatever. But he didn't come, and he still tells that story today. That I tried to get him beat up back in the day, but we became good friends. I talk to him. I see him at conventions all the time. We work together in WWF and WCW and ECW, and he's still a dear friend of mine.
Yeah, I had the
But
privilege of talking to him about a year ago. Great guy. Did he remember that when you came to ECW? Did he remember it right away or
well, remember now I worked with him in WWF. He was the manager, Johnny Polo, and
Johnny
stuff.
Polo?
About that several times. He said, "Hey," so same thing with Bam Bam Bigelow, but I talked to Bam Bam in a different way. Bam Bam approached me, but he wasn't a smartass like Raven was. He was real respectful. Hey, I'd like to break into. He treated me real respectful and asked me about the business, and the next thing I know, he's Bam Bam Bigelow. Years later, he told me that story too. And yeah, Scott reminds me of the story once in a while. Raven.
I remember there was an episode when Raven used to commentate when he was just Johnny Polo in WWE, and it was like Wrestling All Stars or Challenge or something. He was like just an announcer, and you were the referee in a cage match, and he kept going. It was, I think, Gorilla was commentating with him. He's like, "Look at that Weasley looking referee there. Look at that referee, that Alfonso, do his job and all that." So I saw that, years later. I was like, okay, he's putting you over there. That's pretty good.
We became great friends. I send him a picture now and then, or send him something cool. Uh, we see each other at conventions and shows and stuff. Not too many guys wrestle anymore from ECW.